doesn't exist. We claim color blindness. We say white officers treat black men the same way they treat white men, but that's a lie. And here's a big one. In fact, the bigger, the darker the black man, the greater the fear. Any big black men in here? You got a big old bullseye on you, even if you got the suit on. And it's the truth, because statistics bear it out. The African community knows this. Hell, most whites know it. Yet, even though it's essential, if not the defining ingredient in the makeup of police racism, white cops won't admit it to themselves or to others.
Right.
He goes on to talk about actually learning it in the academy. Remember, he told on everybody. He had folks indicted. He now lives in a cabin on a mountain somewhere in the San Juan Islands. That's where he lives. Nobody knows where he lives because he knows they're coming after him, and they have.
Hi, guys.
This is a statement from the book. Also, race and class discrimination are all too real in every phase of the criminal justice system, from arrest, sentencing, impoverished black defendants, and this is going to sound familiar to you, are far more likely to wind up on death row than richer middle-class whites, or the 3,000, and of the 3,700 inmates now awaiting execution nationwide, 43% are African-American. Black defendants are not accorded the same due process rights as whites. Their cases are not given the same scrutiny and consideration afforded to white defendants. Not now, not ever, not in this country. This is what the man said. It was dismal. But he doesn't believe it's possible in the current system. So what we have to realize is we need to be realistic about that. So what I have to do is teach my sons how to navigate this, do I not? Doesn't matter what I think and no baby, we are the world. No, this is real. You do have a bullseye on you. When you're in the elevator with the only white woman there, and you're the big black man, she's clutching her purse and she's worried. That's a reality. And if you startle her too much, it used to mean you get lynched. Matter of fact, I think she could scream right now and you get taken down. Now this is interesting because this has to do with women. My father used to say if a white man has a cold, a black man has pneumonia. And if a black man has pneumonia, a black woman has cancer. It just kind of figures out that way. In 1986, on-duty California Highway Patrol Officer Craig Payer strangled a San Diego State University student named Kara Knott and threw her body off a 70-foot bridge. Motive, she'd resisted his sexual advances. Now let's go back and understand that, and this is an interesting thing. I worked with adolescent and adult male and female prostitutes for 5 years. I don't want you to get that confused. I'm not an ex-ho. I've actually had people say, gosh, she's come along, she used to be, she's done so well. So somehow when I say that, people think I've never been in the life. Okay, I work with adolescent, adult, male and female prostitutes as a case manager counselor. Okay, and during that time that I worked with folks, it was very interesting to see the perspectives and the behaviors and the attitudes that people had about prostitutes. I mean, when folks want to be, if you want to start off as a serial killer, just go kill the prostitutes. Nobody cares. They don't even CSI don't investigate the prostitute slayings, right? But when we begin to see what's been happening with particularly women of color, just historically, women of color have been fodder for white men. Now, what started in the backwoods or in the cabin with the slaves, it never went away, and I want to speak to this because this is a tough one to swallow too. But imagine they did a study back in the 80s, and they asked men across the board, cross races, if you could get away with sexually assaulting a woman, raping a woman, in other words, and there's no possible way that you'll get penalized for it. Do you ever get? How many of you would consider doing it? This is just regular Joe, go to work with the kids. 70%. 70. Said if I could do it, I would do it. Imagine being able to do that for a couple hundred years with impunity.
You know why this doorbell went viral? Because it's actually plug and play. No Wi-Fi, no app, and 0 subscription. Just put the camera outside, keep the monitor inside, and that's it.
Imagine, you don't have to worry about, you talk about pedophilia and all that. Imagine being able to buy that. And then you could beat it to death too and get another one. I know it's tough to wrap your head around, but what happens to an appetite created like that? Where you could rape a black woman anytime you wanted to, and it wasn't considered rape because she was promiscuous. Hundreds of years. We're not talking about a few years, hundreds of years. Protected by the law. No moral, you could go to church, it was all good. Where do you think that went after slavery ended?
Didn't go nowhere.
It didn't go away because guess who's the number one? You got folks who are pimping the women, and then you got the ones that are buying them. And who's buying them? Same middle-aged white males between 35 and 60, married with children. 5 years I work with them. These are the Johns. Still are the Johns. And still are getting hold of some of that. Work with the kids. 70%. 7-0. Said if I could do it, I would do it. Imagine being able to do that for a couple hundred years with impunity. Imagine, you don't have to worry about, you talk about pedophilia and all that. Imagine being able to buy that.
Oh, gosh.
And then you could beat it to death too and get another one. I know it's tough to wrap your head around, but what happens to an appetite created like that? Where you could rape a black woman anytime you wanted to, and it wasn't considered rape because she was promiscuous.
I didn't know you could do it.
Hundreds of years. We're not talking about a few years, hundreds of years. Protected by the law. No moral, you could go to church, it was all good. Where do you think that went after slavery ended?
Didn't go nowhere, miss.
It didn't go away because guess who's the number one? You got folks who are pimping the women, and then you got the ones that are buying them. And who's buying them? Same middle-aged white males between 35 and 60, married with children. 5 years I work with them. These are the Johns. Still are the Johns. And still are getting hold of some of that black body. Are you following me? This is really important to know. It just mutated into something else. So now we have to figure out a way within the legal perspective to deal with these women who are out of control. My cautious guess is that 5% of America's cops are on the prowl for women. Women, you need to get concerned. 5% of any police department. In other words, they're folks who become police officers because they're predatory. That's why. Think about it. We know where pedophiles go, don't we? You go where there are children. Thank you. So we got to understand police officers, plenty of them are twisted. And I've worked for the last 20 years with police officers. Trust me.
Right.
I'm always concerned about someone that deliberately wants a gun, aside from the short man.
Right.
In a department the size of Seattle's, that's 63 police officers. In San Diego, 145. In New York City, 2,000. The average patrol cop makes anywhere from 10 to 20 unsupervised contacts a shift. If he's on the make, chances are a predatory cop will find you or your wife, your partner, your daughter, your sister, your mother, your friend. That's in general. And you see, you get a freebie when you have a person of color because they have no rights. It is not hard to understand why people of color, the poor, and younger Americans did not and do not look upon the police as, quote, theirs. Compare and contrast. Are the police as an institution known for their protection of the innocent against deception, or do they deceive the innocent? Do the police protect the weak against oppression or intimidation, or do they oppress and intimidate the very people they've sworn to protect?
Exactly.
Again, we're not talking about anybody that just fell off a truck. We're talking about a 34-year police veteran who went back, by the way, to get his PhD. Now, this was a study I did, the research I did. Now, let me explain kind of the basis of this research. 200 African-American male youth, 100 of whom are incarcerated. Right? 100 of whom are not, but are from the same neighborhood. That was my, the group that I was working with. So one of the things that I wanted to do over here on the right side, what you see is my dependent variable, what I'm trying to predict. And what I'm trying to predict is the use of violence. So what I discovered was the most significant predictor of African-American adolescent violence when I did the multiple, in other words, I put all the variables together to see out what was most significant. The baseline variables of witnessing and victimization, we already know they're going to fall out because they're baseline. We already know that, was respect. The most important predictor, respect. Think about that. How do you get respect as African-American male, period, but a male youth 16 in your society? How does he get respect? Gotta get it though, because he's not gonna roll up in a corner and bawl and die somewhere. He needs to get respect. And as black people, I say this all the time out in here, that we can ill afford to swallow whole what is called cultural. We can ill afford to swallow that because there's poison in the cookies. And the only way to get the poison out of the cookies is not someone from the outside looking in, but those who are living in this to be able to look at themselves and assess it with a level of dignity, a level of safety that perpetuates a sense of well-being and healing.
That's
For
right.
most of human history, people identify themselves through language, culture, religion, tribe, kingdom, or nationality, not race. Ancient societies certainly recognized physical differences, but they generally did not organize the world according to the racial categories we use today. A person was more likely to be identified as Greek, Roman, Yoruba, Arab, Chinese, or Christian than as black or white. The modern idea of race began to take shape during the age of exploration, when European powers expanded into Africa, Asia, and the Americas beginning in the 15th century. As Europeans encountered diverse populations around the globe, new systems of classification emerged. The concept of race became especially important during the growth of the transatlantic slave trade. Millions of Africans were forcibly transported to the Americas and enslaved. To justify this system, many political leaders, religious authorities, and intellectuals promoted the idea that humanity could be divided into separate races with different levels of worth and capability. These beliefs helped create a moral and political justification for slavery, colonization, and economic exploitation. Over time, laws were written that granted privileges to some groups while denying rights to others based on racial classifications. In this way, race became more than an idea, it became embedded in social, economic, and political institutions. Modern science has largely rejected the notion that humanity can be neatly divided into distinct biological races. Genetic research shows that humans share the vast majority of their DNA, and variation within groups is often greater than variation between groups. However, while race may not have a strong biological foundation, its social consequences are very real. For centuries, racial classifications influence access to land, education, voting rights, employment, housing, and political power. As a result, the effect of those systems continues to shape societies around the world today. Many scholars therefore describe race as a social construct, a human-created system that has had profound real-world impact. Understanding race as a social invention does not mean ignoring human diversity. Rather, it means recognizing that the categories people often take for granted were created within specific historical circumstances. The concept of race emerged alongside exploration, colonization, and slavery, helping to establish hierarchies that benefited some groups while disadvantaging others. By understanding how this idea developed, we gain a deeper understanding of history and the forces that continue to shape societies today. Thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to like this video and share your thoughts in the comment box below. Until next time, cheers and have a good one.
Transfer your old ISA to Trading 212 and start building wealth today.
We promise a tenfold refund if it doesn't work. Traditional dentures can lead to jawbone loss and alter your facial contour over time, but this denture completely avoids such issues. It can be fitted in just 1 second and is
The last message that 17-year-old Zion Foster sent before she disappeared stated that she was on her way home. The teenage
Champion, see. She come in at the dance, say she like how me chant. She kiss and caress, from dusk till dawn. Hey sister, can you come and dance for us? And every time you see you, you have to sing a nice tune, sing it too. Why you champion bugler? Hey, first baby mother say she come from Spain. Me she tired, she not on a 7-day train. Yeah, that she die if not trouble me. Me the bomb the girl bout sniffing cocaine. Me enter the bar, me drink no champagne. Bring it up, why you champion bugler? Hey, when I see us, me say muchacho. I'm a calling you from El Salvador. Father when I bust and a big jumbo. Fly over the mountain, it feel a jungle. Fling it up, why you champion bugler? Hey, fling it up, champion bugler. Why you fling it up, champion bugler. Can you see? She come in at the dance, say she like how me chant. Want to kiss and caress from dusk till dawn. Say she can do me to my dance, and every time you see you, have to sing a nice tune. Fling it up, why you champion bugler? You champion bugler. Everything is fine. Music on the line. Make you feel fine. Champion bugler. Champion bugler. Hey, she come in at the dance, so she like on me. And she kiss and caress from dusk till dawn. Hey sister, give me come a dance with. And every time you see you, you have to sing a nice tune. Bring it up, fire, champion bugler. Hey, first baby mother say she come from Spain. And you she die a thing like fire, so we wait. You that she die, it's no trouble in the jail. With the panty girl out, sniffing cocaine. You enter the bar, me drink no champagne. Sling it up. Can't you see me when you sing it up? Make me dance and move. We go and get you in the mood. Come in, champion, champion. Come in, champion, champion. I know everything is fine. I know everything is fine. Everything is champion, champion. Champion, champion. Hey. feeling. I went downtown like a good man should. She called me yesterday like a new she. Cause a girl is a girl wherever she may go. And this is one thing my friends have said to me. Go downtown and grab her chain. Run down the lane and complain. Cause when you look behind you, it's medication squad. Some is 16 jobs and push master. But I went downtown to get some money on me. Aside 5 youth, them a prison and as I come through the door, they just want me up. Go with them look behind them radication squad. Wow, wow, every day. You want to stay. I went downtown like a flower. She found me yesterday just like a new she. Cause a girl is a girl wherever she may go. And this is one thing my friends have said to body. So go downtown and grab her chain. Run down the lane and complain. Cause when you look behind you, it's medication squad. Some is 16 chapters and push monster. But I went downtown to get some money on me. Aside 5 youth, them a prison and as I come through the door, they let me hold me up. Go with them look behind them radication squad. Yes, I stay, want to stay. Wow, yeah, yeah.
But it's only love.
and plenty. Give me your love and it's all in and I'm give you good love. A baby, don't you talk about love. A baby, I'm a give you good peace. A darling, and I don't mind love. A baby, you do the thing, keep it rocking and I say you want to come there. A darling, I make me do the want to come there. Take your time, take your time, take your time. No need to hurry. Take it easy, you take it easy, you take it easy. No need to worry. If you come out and bring me thinking you won't get it better, just be yourself from all the time from there. I don't wanna make me do you what I come there. I baby, you take your time, you take your time, you take your time, you take your time. You want to come there. I baby, make me do you what I come there. I darling, you do the thing, do the thing. You really gotta see me what I come there. I don't wanna make me do you what I come there. I baby, now the world is changing, but it's only love that I woman and plenty of. Give me your love, baby, I'm a good love. I don't wanna talk about baby, I'm all night in love. I darling, do the thing, keep it rocking and I see what I come there.
That was a nice reading, even with Bell screams. That was a nice reading, man. I know, what can I say? I'm in a music mood. I know we'll get so super bowl. I'm in a music mood, Dan. I am. The harmonies come out to play today, and you're damn right it has. The naughty harmony, naughty boy, naughty 20, leave me alone, please.
Change your lifestyle and make your future the best. the running up and down, I stop the acting well. Just like a lamb to a father, you feel me and wild. Just give me your head and protect your child. Don't be no man, just give me one, take a mile. Just listen me lyrics and tell me how to get the carry in the spin of room, show me no respect. But you me living at the ghetto, show me no respect. The carry in the spin of room, show me no respect. But you me living at the ghetto, show me no respect. None of you think that some man watch the shade, some man watch your noses and your beautiful face. But if you hold me, that's a big disgrace. But if you're pretty dirty, man, I run one with dirty man, I run one with you can have the pieces, you can have the pieces, yeah. Of my broken heart. Lord have mercy. There's one thing I know, it just cannot be mended. Like it was from start. All the wrong that you've been doing to me, yeah. My God. In the way that you've been acting, without no sympathy. Sherry baby. You ain't hurting nobody but yourself. And sooner or later, you'll be like a star on the shelf. All the bonds that you've been breaking, and the love that you're forsaking, you ain't hurting nobody but yourself.
Hi guys, I'm going now. Warming up. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I'll go back a minute.